One red light, two red lights, three red lights, four red lights, five red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the first race of the day here at Watkins Glen International. Patrick Thompson gets a good start of the line, but look at Hammer behind as Hammer tries to find his way on through. He looks inside, he can't seem to find it. Thompson defends here as Orva tries to make the way through the opening corner, and as they all come roaring on through and up the hill they charge, we can see a little bit of lock up further back there as everybody now starts to settle into a line as best they can. But in the long charge up the hill, we've had a bit of a battle further back as we can see Kory Lazarus trying to come through side by side with Igor Kos. These two are rubbing paint as they make the way through the S's. Lazarus loses it slightly. We'll tap to the wall before he catches the car just in time, and it's all gone very, very wrong through the S's as multiple drivers in an instant. Meanwhile, the front of the field, Thompson had a go, with Hammer also losing it over the apex curve of the chicane as they all come down and through. It's a disaster for many. And this was the instant that was preceded by Kory Lazarus having a little bit of a moan here through turn number 3 into 4. Now we believe Lazarus may have made contact with the inside waterfall, but look how it upsets the field behind, and that's what kicks off the chain reaction there with regards to cars coming into contact. And in particular, as we do take a look back, we had, I believe it may have been what was, I do believe, about to got caught up in that contact in terms of making contact with other drivers behind, as we also saw there what was the 1-on-2 car being able to carry forward, and then as Lazarus tried to steer clear, other drivers coming up, and it's ended in disaster. But meanwhile, what exactly happened to Philip Hammer as well? You see, most of the field was able to dodge what happened here, albeit some drivers, I think, just getting a little bit too eager to try and return to the racing. But meanwhile, we also had the instant for Philip Hammer as he made his way on through, and well, this is what happened to Philip Hammer in particular as he made his way into the bus stop chicane. As we see it all going wrong behind. Meanwhile, Hammer there under braking into the apex. The car becoming unsettled on cold brakes and tyres, and a nasty knock to the wall there. And well, the front bumper definitely being compressed. Thanks to Chris France here as he comes down towards turn 1, looking for a move here on what is Marcel French, looking up the inside of the Austrian driver is the Briton as he goes on to the brakes and coming on down there. I think France will get this done just in time. Well, the biggest winner of them all is this man, Adam Greason, gaining 10 places overall, having started down in what was P22. He's moved up to P12, and with it he's moved up to second place in the silver class. Craig Schill a bit further back in P17, also making similar progress as he heads across the time at 11 places gained. And Alex Hiscock's the biggest gainer in the silver class. He's moved all the way up to P22 from P34 on the grid. Meanwhile, the biggest loser of them all, who was not involved in an incident which absolutely has brought their race to a halt, is Philip Hammer. After a great start off the line, you can see there's some damage too in the Team Germany Pulse Motorsports machine as he comes on through the chicane that calls him out on lap number 1. He'll be hoping that doesn't happen again anytime soon. Looking further down, oh my good lord, and it's even further carnage further behind here as Craig Schill, who had an absolutely brilliant start to this race, now loses all the progress gained. And I believe there may have also been another car involved in that mix. I think Didi Vlaeminck may have got picked up in that instant, as we do hear that Vlaeminck has had to be towed to the pit lane. Right now, it's definitely been an absolutely dramatic start for so many drivers as Lucas Romano up the inside here. Oh, but with Stephen Lathwell, and Lathwell in a wounded car, I think not able to make too much haste right now, and therefore falling down the order very gradually. Ramadan versus Lee Holmes, they go side by side up the hill through the S's here, and Ramadan's going to try and hold the place for Somsport as they make the way on through turn number 4. I think Ramadan was in contact with the outside wall there of 3 to the inside of 4, but as he now powers his way on down, you can see Igor Kos looking for the move of Ramadan. He's going to go to the inside. Is Kos, the FTR esports driver, known for making great moves under pressure, and making another move there versus the AT driver. And now Simon B. Bamber tries to get involved in the mix, wants to also pick up a place, but can he find it? That's the question. I don't think he can, given the fact that Ramadan, they're getting quite a bit of oversteer on power and exit. And Bamber will have the outside line here into turn number 6, and well, in the end, he does make the move on the Somsport driver and picks up P8 in the golden overall categories. As they make the way up towards the bus stop chicane, gets a nose ahead, but Bamber won't back out on this. All Willie. Well, Holmes then goes a bit deep, bounces across the grass, and Bamber's made to go wide. Ramadan in return tries to cut around the outside, and Holmes there gets his elbows out for both. Bamber has gained the place. Heading towards the final corners, it's Thompson and a Cove, and I think here it's going to be Thompson who holds onto the line as he makes way out to the final corner. He will bring Cope's run of victories to a close, but Patrick Thompson will start his record book off with his first win in the UKSimRacing Porsche Cup season decent 7. In the golden oval categories ahead of Cove, followed by Samuel Case-Brown completes your overall gold podium ahead of James Parker, and then Steve Hobbs brings home the sprint win in the silver class P12 overall ahead of Adam Greaveson. And well, what a race for the FR20 Sim Racing teammates ahead of Chris Eddersford, who rounds off the silver podium P14.